He was talking about the fact that DevOps equals CAMS, culture, automation, measurement, and sharing. He said that it was a fad right now. Damon Edwards was someone to watch on DevOps days. He basically said velocity is the conference to be at. We talked about culture hacking. We had a little meme there for a while where we were doing culture hack. Yeah. It looks like apparently I lost my mind for a short point talking about culture myself. I said culture is a nice way of saying I'm afraid of people.
One of the things that he said was build slack time into your work environment, places where you can find innovation by setting your employees free. Oh, my God.
Isn't that like the opposite of lean? Like inserting dead meat?
I guess.
I really like that episode. I think it was a good eye-opener into the DevOps culture. I think one of the things about the DevOps side of the world that had been a turnoff for me is it's the same guys who have been talking service-oriented architecture 5-6 years ago, and it's a very small, incestuous culture, much like the ITSM space. But they had seemed very closed off up until that point. And then having John on that show and explain some of the reason why culture was so important and bringing in more people into this movement, it really helped me better understand what they were driving towards and the fact that some voices in that culture were driving and trying to be more open and more inclusive, which was something I was kind of waiting to see out of them, which is good. And since then, I think they've reached out quite a bit. And some of the stuff that Gene Kim's doing from an outreach program point of view, and I don't even know if he sees it as an outreach program, but he's a great ambassador for DevOps, has really helped me better understand where they're going and how it aligns to a lot of the other stuff we're doing in the support of the ITSM space.
At number four, do we have is there a drum roll or anything in this? No. Oh, here we go. Number 4 was Illusions of Choice, Today's Enterprise of Tomorrow, episode 93. 1,400 listens on SoundCloud, 9,200 total with iTunes and Vimeo wrapped in. That show, we talked about the BYOD debate, which isn't. We introduced the first dramatic of a Dancy's World edict. We talked about ITSMF actually having no news at all this year. We talked about what would happen if GitHub got hacked. A little bit about Grayscale, higher education, supporting up to 3 or multiple devices per chairs. The lies that IT tells itself. We covered a lot, and we talked about, of course, turning yourself into a digital billboard.
Speaking of digital billboard, has anybody else been getting reached out to by different smaller ITSM vendors that are out there in the space with prefabricated blog posts that they want you to shill on your blog?
No.
I've gotten 2 requests in the last 3 months from a vendor that said,